Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. So some of you may know or may not that I've been working towards launching the Pulse Private Yoga Club. And you may have heard whispers of me promoting the SDYOGI remote accountability coaching app as well. And if you go on over to the website, SDYOGI.com, you will see on the homepage a button to get involved with that coaching app. So for some of you that cannot afford the private club membership, which is totally understandable at this point, and we've only got a few slots left for that, to be honest, the online coaching app is a fantastic option. In there, you will be drip fed all of the tools that I am currently using that are working phenomenally for me and have been over the last few years, couple years. Some of that is advanced affirmation work, advanced visualization work. You guys may have heard me talk a lot about my vision board experience, but there is a more in-depth story that is very inspiring. Basically, the unfoldment of how I got to this point here where I'm at. That's on the website, but in the course, there's more details as well. There is advanced affirmation work, advanced hypnosis work, all things that I do every single day. And the best part is those things that I've mentioned, it's all automated. So you just have to do work once and it will literally work for you using your smartphone day and night. These things will be implemented into your life, into your subconscious mind. And that to me is just such a rad no-brainer. I'm giving away those tips and tricks that actually work for me. That being said, the other things that are in the coaching, here, let me just bring it down to, this is the schedule of what you guys will be getting in terms of the content. But if we just head over to the website here, this is, let me just refresh so you guys get the full effect here. So that would be a video story about my story and how the vision board, step one, changed my life. And as you get into the app, advanced visualization techniques, advanced affirmation and hypnosis, mindset, tips and tricks, daily practices and routines, advanced posture clinic style breakdown yoga lessons, you will get one free in-person or over Zoom private yoga lesson with me. If you are local, you're welcome to come to the studio and do a training session. If you don't want to do that, then you're welcome to do a Zoom session with me. Basically, I'll just use my eye to pick up on, things that you're lacking in your practice, or just give you a massively motivating, inspirational session. Access to my music, stuff like that. But there is a lot more in I didn't want to list it all. But it's the automated stuff that really takes the load off for you. There's just so much that can be done. And I've mapped that all out for you. I've done video lessons, I've done instructions. And from that point on, it's just a matter of working together. I do weekly Zoom calls. So it comes with a game plan, dream, goal setting consultation call. So this is the accountability part. We're going to team up and figure out what it is that you want to accomplish and achieve, whether that be physical, monetary, things like that. And I'm going to keep in touch with you via the app, via these phone calls, and really just get you on the right path. So for me, it's really exciting. This is something I'm so passionate about because it's worked so well for me. So basically, I just feel inclined and obligated to share those things with people that are ready to snap out of their self-sabotaging ways and their limiting beliefs, if you know what I'm saying. Let me think what else is in there. We address addiction stuff. The vision board I call the pro vision board. A little bit of play on words there. If you know, you know. Advanced affirmation, morning routine, which I call the ground rising routine because language is a spell, and using morning and the weekend and weekday, those are all really weak things to be thinking. So I try to avoid all that kind of stuff, and I will have a little lesson on that in there as well. Intermittent fasting is a big part of my regime, how I defeated my addiction and my sugar cravings. That is a huge part. It also buys you 10 hours extra a day that you don't have to be obsessing over your food addiction. So that alone, in combination with the stimulating nature of intermittent fasting, If you can have 10 hours extra in your day and they were extra stimulated, what would you do with that time? So Befriending Hunger. Befriending Hunger is the name of that chapter. I talk about hot cold therapy. This is mental toughness, tackling your inner bitch, all really powerful tools. And then I get into my rhythm yogi experience. This is all the Dragon's Den, Pulse Yoga stuff that I've been doing for a decade. And more than a decade, since 2006, I've been doing this stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm offering you individual lessons on each posture, which is something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm so happy to be in the position to do that now. And each posture, I'm giving individual lessons so that you can implement it and that knowledge into the rhythm yogi experience, which I include in your membership. So you get access to that full online class. Now, as we start running the rhythm yogi experience here, as I install the hot yoga room here at the Pulse, you will be able to tap into our schedule and from home work out with the people working out here if you can't make it, and tie into that schedule and work out, and you'll be a pro because you'll know exactly what to do. The thing that you may or may not know is that the rhythm yogi experience is a shortcut to what all yoga practitioners are trying to achieve. It synchronizes the heart, the breath, the movement, and the group. And so up until now, the group has been limited to only the class, but it's becoming, the full vision is, let's say I've got 1,000 online members and they're all tapping into the session. 500 of them are tapping into the session at 6 o'clock at the headquarters here at the Pulse. Let's say there's 20 people in that class here. That's 600, or did I say 500? 520 people that have their hearts, their breath, their movement, all synchronized in a giant group, moving towards harmony, health. Hatha yoga means the purification process, so we're all purifying at the same time. Our intentions are locked, and the empowerment is massive. And that, my friends, is the secret sauce to why it's a shortcut to being a real yogi. So I spend my time now coaching individuals so they can get better at their efficiency in their yoga practice. You have to separate practice and instruction. That's the problem with the Western yoga industry, is that you go, a teacher every single time teaches you while you practice. That's not a practice, that's a lesson, right? So you need to separate the instruction and the lesson. So what I've done is I've separated the instruction and the lesson, but then I've created a group practice that's automated to music that synchronizes your breath, your heart, your movement, and the community all at the same time over the magical interweb, and I am a genius. You're welcome. So that being said, that's all included in your in your SDYOGI accountability and coaching program app. As I said, you also get a private lesson with me, you get your phone call, consulting, and then throughout the week, I am connected to you via the app. You're actually meant to, in a way, do homework. If I say, hey, where's your provision board? You upload it and share it in a group where other people are doing that, and you get to contrast and see how your mind's limiting beliefs are limiting your dreams. And you're like, oh, Timmy over there, he really had massive dreams. He dreamed up a massive private club on a lake. But I only dreamed a little red car and a hot tub. So that contrast allows you to see, and that's the importance of the group. But there's all sorts of other things, morning routine stuff. Hey, you better be making your bed every morning to get that dopamine triggered. All of these kind of things I talk about in the course. But post the picture of your bed being made. Feel good. You check that off your list. Boom, and you can see who is and who isn't. And you can support and blah blah blah. So there's a lot of really rad stuff going on here. What I would like to do is it's $79.99 per month, and so Christmas is coming. So I'm going to offer a 2-for-1 special. If you want to get a gift card for somebody else to join this accountability coaching and change their life forever, for the best, for the better, to get onto your highest timeline, living your best life, then do them the solid and get them the course, get them the app, get them the program, I should say, and you too can be involved with them, and you guys can keep each other accountable in the group, be involved with me, and let's go. Let's get it. Ciao.